first Breyerfest online. Didn't have a whole lot of money saved up, but got the ones that I wanted the absolute most. Pardon the room, it's cluttered, and going to be moving soon, hopefully. But anyways, to the stash, if you will. First, let's start with Athenian Lady, which is the rescue horse, celebration horse. Absolutely stunning on the Australian stock horse mold. I'd say she is pretty much life show quality. And the interesting thing to note about these Athenian ladies and other white horses, or horses with white on their coats, is that you'll notice that a good some of them actually glow in the dark. Now, that's because Breyer accidentally mixed the, the wrong plastics, the Halloween plastics, with the regular white resin plastics, and so you get this really cool effect. And I'm really happy to note that this particular one does in fact glow in the dark. I'm not gonna display that for you today, but all her white markings, even the little tiny ones, glow in the dark here. So she's all glow plastic underneath. Some of them only have little fractions of the plastic, which is very interesting, such as Gascon. Gascon actually is one of the ones that actually have unfortunately succumbed to their little oopsie daisy. For those who hate decorators or glow horses, but there was one person in particular who has one that only has a little glow spot on his barrel or whatever. So I got her. I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to be able to, because they sold out real fast. But yeah, there's good reason for that. And then the one I absolutely had to have this year is Gascon. Gorgeous Pasifino mold. Cancion, I think, is the premier club name given to this horse. He unfortunately does suffer from some shiny marks here and there, but for the most part he's pretty spotless. I mean, he is pretty much just white resin. A little bit pinking on his nose. Kind of wish he had tricolored eyes, but that's alright. So, Gascon the Great. And then I just caved in and basically bought myself a blue Zeus. Again, he's pretty much life show quality, blah. No flaws on this one either. Like the celebration horse. Very gorgeous blue roning. I never really cared for this mold because it is a bit squashed, but I could forgive that simply because of how amazing this horse's coat was and is. Last traditional I picked up would be, I'm not sure what this guy's name is, but Salvino or something like that. I have no idea, but I suck at names. 1 second. Okay, so here he is. I had to pick this one up because as soon as I saw him on the new page. I was just smitten. Again, incredibly well done. Very, very dark. Amazing shading. And not a single flaw on this beauty. So if I were to ever get into showing, I already have a stage name for this one, and that would be Ebony Blues. Crisp mapping here, or not mapping, but you know what I'm saying. Markings, as well as on the feet. Really, really pretty horse. And then finally, but not least, the very last purchase I got here was, what is this? Wild Things. And I thankfully didn't get the decorator that looks a little, kind of ick. This one's a, like a sooty palomino. It's got, a very pretty, as you could see, what is the word? Metallic pink undertones, finish. So I'm not entirely sure if you could show this as a, you know, a live horse, in the regard of actual breeds. But I'm really happy I got this, because this is my first glossy stablemate, and she's pretty nice. I think she does have a couple flaws on her coat some places, but you know, that's fine. I mean, again, it varies judge to judge. Now, I did get the celebration horse, or sorry, not celebration horse, the, what is it, the surprise horse. Girls run the world. But number one, it was very expensive. Number two, I'm not that big of a fan of it. I got the Pinto Avoro version, very dark variant, and I'm currently selling that. It's already got bids on it, along with a horse that it was a body, you know. So all in all, I only got 5 horses from this Breyerfest, and I'm really happy to say that I did, because you know, I'm you know, pressed for room as is, and I only want to, you know, keep the ones that I absolutely love. Ones that I'm on the fence with, what's the point of keeping them when you're so, you know, pressed for, what's the word, real estate. I can show you a little bit of what I got. So those are all vintage. I did do an etchy on the one on the far right up there on the Walking Tennessee. Then you got some of these guys. You got these down here. So there's, you know, Silvino goes right there. And then the other horses go up here. I actually like the offside of the Blue Zeus. And then finally, we got these guys here. Customs. That's my custom there. I resculpted the face, did a little bit of the mane, and then gave it a reverse stapling effect. And then over here, we got classics up here. We got regular runs over here. And again, all these are custom. The one on the far right there, Josie, aka Queen of Hearts, all I did with her is I highlighted the, what's the word, the markings. And then finally, or not finally. We have the classic shelf. And, yeah, those are all, well, not all of them, but most of them are regular runs. One of them is a Safari LTD, which is on the far bottom. It's that Palomino sitting there staring at us. And then these two up here are Collector Club items. And then finally, finally, we got ourselves a Collector Club, what is it, Brunheld, as well as the Stablemates shadow box with a good few of the Collector Club's Stablemates in there, including this year's. And this is my boyfriend's horse. As a matter of fact, yeah, and that over there is Kids Corner, which is customized. This one's also customized. This one that I made for my boyfriend. It was a pain in the butt because it was my first time using an airbrush. And, well, it got streaks on it, to say the least, in its undercoat. But what are you going to do? It's still pretty. And, of course, over here, I forgot to mention this one here, this beautiful Clydesdale mare. I turned it into a mare. Is completely customized. I gave her a new mane, I gave her a new tail, and I painted her to look like this foal here, which is a, what is this, Pinto Vero, maybe? Clydesdale foal. Gave her the blue eyes. And their name is Mystery and Marcus. This one here is the performance horse turned into a, what is the word, a polo pony. Okay, so this one actually I bought on eBay. This isn't my custom, but it's still a pretty custom, and she was only 20 bucks, so I couldn't pass her up. This is another custom I got from eBay on the, I think it's the Duende mold. Don't quote me, I don't know. You guys could probably figure that out, but resculpted neck, mane, tail, and then painted this gorgeous gray dapple, and it's also got blue eyes. You can kind of see it there. This one over here is a custom of mine as well, and it was and is made to look like the portrait horse of what's her face, Via Latia. I actually have one for sale on eBay. She went from $200. Now I'm only asking $60 or best offer, because the one that I have on eBay was a complete body when I received her, and I added a lot more detailing to her than this one, but I like this one a little bit more because I made the pink more subtle on her. Again, I did not use airbrushing. None of my horses were airbrushed except for the one that I showed you on the windowsill, the walking horse. And then this beautiful Karen family, all these were customized by myself using paintbrushes. Again, we got the grazing mare turned into, well, you know, a grazing mare Karen. I resculpted the forelock there. You can see that. She's kind of sticking there to the other horse, so I resculpted her forelock, and you know, she's got some messiness here and there in her paint, but that's okay. I made do. Now there we go. Sorry about that. A little bit of dust on these boys, because I got cats, you know how it goes. So a little bit of dustiness on them at the time. Got the what is the word? I think this is a running full. If I had to say what breed, obviously I would say what is it? Now it's eluding me. Arabian, thank you. And then we also have the stallion Arabian. I forgot what model he actually is. I know that he is an Arabian, but this is the stallion turned into a Karen as well. So this one is my boyfriend's. He wanted one, and these two are mine. So he has the beautiful mare there. I do quite love the what's the word? The darker applications of purple and the shadings on these guys more than this, but this was the very first horse that I painted, and mind the little flecks of paint in there. It happens, you know, things get messy. I made the little baby look a lot like the daddy, pinking and all that. I made the dad look like he's seen some crap, but yeah, there you go. Anyways, that's it. That's all I have to show you, really. Yeah, so oh yeah, I forgot to mention this guy also is a custom of mine. I turned the Malawi mold into an Akhalteki, with this resculpting of the ears, and then I painted him this saddle pearlescent coat, gray coat, and yeah, so that's all of them. This one is a sketchy or etchy that I did because he was complete body when I got him, and it was an oopsie horse. Seller gave me the wrong one, so I just said, he's got a bunch of white spots on him, might as well turn him into a pinto. So there you go. That's all of them, man. Let me know what y'all think. If you got any questions, let me know. I'm always selling, so if there's any molds that you're looking for, or customized horses that you want, let me know and I'll get back to you.